my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to another Youth Questions video where every week we answer a real question from a real teen about real life. This week's going to be a quick and dirty kind of vlog style type of answer to one of your questions because tomorrow morning I leave for VidCon. I am so excited to go to hang out and meet a whole bunch of other YouTubers who I've been following and interacting with here on YouTube for a long time. So it's going to be great to meet a lot of you guys and do some collaborations. And one of the things I'm looking forward to most is being able to ask your guys' questions to a whole bunch of other YouTubers. So if you guys are watching this video, and obviously you are, there's the link in the description below where you can anonymously submit your own questions for me to take to VidCon. Even while I'm out there, I'll still be getting them. Submit your question to me automatically when you fill out that form. So do that, and I'm going to try to ask some of the guys you guys have grown to love and know here on YouTube as well. This week, my wife and I are both going to answer a question from one of you guys because this is a question that her and I both experience on a pretty regular basis. We're both youth workers. We work with teenagers all the time, and we go through this ourselves from time to time. So it's a good question. One of you guys submitted, and you ask, how do you help a troubled friend without becoming drained yourself? Great question.
This one's kind of a tough one. It's one that I struggled with. It's one that I kind of tried not to deal with a friend for the longest time possible because I didn't know what to do.
First of all, just want to say that sometimes it's okay to become emotionally drained when it means helping someone. I'm not talking about ongoing stuff, but sometimes there's just like emergencies that happen for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and it's just gonna be like an intense short period where you're just gonna really have to invest into someone or into a situation to really help them, and it's gonna mean sacrificing some things on your own, sometimes even your own emotions, and you're just gonna be draining, and that's all there is to it.
I started thinking, what would I want or need if I was in their position? A lot of times people just need somebody to love them.
But if it's one of those ongoing situations that just drags on for like weeks and months, it's okay to set some good, healthy boundaries for yourself, because if you let yourself become too drained, then you're irritable and your other relationships start to suffer.
And if I was in that position, all I would want is at least one person to come alongside me and show me that they love me.
It's okay to use caller ID. I think we have that for a reason. You don't have to answer the phone every time the person calls or every time they send you a text message or message you on Facebook or whatever. It's okay just to be like, you know what, I've already talked to this person today, or I talked to them for like a long time yesterday. Today, I just need a little bit of a break. And you gotta set those boundaries yourself.
When this person started contacting me, I didn't have a close relationship with them because I was kind of afraid to. But what's helped me helping them is by creating things for them to come and you to just hang out and have a normal relationship and something that you can bond over.
Sometimes the people who are really clinging to you need someone to set those boundaries for them as well, because otherwise they'll just suck the life out of everyone.
I think memories are a huge thing and something that are probably going to help your friend more than anything. If they can have normal fun and be accepted where they are, I think that's going to be huge for them. And I think they'll start realizing that people do care about them and love them and that they are worthy of life and that they can look onto the brighter side of things.
The trick is that when you set these healthy boundaries for yourself with the person who's draining you, that you still somehow communicate to them that you care about them and that you love them. And there's different ways to do that. Sometimes you just take the initiative to contact them when they haven't even contacted you, maybe for a couple days, or a couple hours, or minutes, depending on what the situation is. Send them a text when they're not expecting it, letting them know that you're thinking about them or that you did something to help them in their situation or whatever, or just take the initiative once in a while, and that'll let them know, hey, this person's thinking about me even when I'm not nagging them, so that they feel like maybe they don't have to nag you as much.
There's a certain time at night where I just stop answering text messages and phone calls. If the person leaves a message and it's definitely like an emergency that I need to call back, then I can. But for the most part, things that happen, I think late at night is when our brains just kind of go crazy and we get worried, and I think your friend will be okay until the morning. And maybe by the morning I mean, it'll just be gone, because that moment of just being drained and tired from all day long is away, and they have new energy from getting some sleep, and things usually go a little bit better. And I think they would be a little bit better at listening and taking advice if it's earlier on in the day, whenever they have more energy and attention to listen.
It's appropriate to bring in other people into the situation. Pull in some other people to join you so that it's kind of like not just you and that person, but you bring in other people to support you and help you and keep you emotionally stable, but also to get involved in the situation so that the emotions of this one person can hopefully be spread among many people rather than just all saturated on you, if that makes sense. So bring in other people to help.
I think it's awesome that your friend trusts you to come to you with their troubles. It's not an easy task to help somebody with their troubles, because it can be draining if you allow it to be draining. But just think of what's best for them. Think of what's best for you. Set those boundaries and just be there for them.
And sometimes, guys, just to be honest with you, there's situations where you just need to cut off communication completely. You let them know that you love them, that you care about them, but for your own emotional sanity and stability, that you just need to take a break. Sometimes you gotta do that. It's hard, it feels cold, and it feels ruthless, especially because the people who tend to get emotionally drained by others are also the kind of people who feel like they need to please everyone and be like a hero and really just kind of be involved in it. They have a hard time saying no to things. So those type of people go hand in hand, but those are also the kind of people who definitely need to learn to say no to people in situations like this. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Again, check out the links in the description below this video on YouTube, where you can connect with us on Facebook, on Twitter, where you can anonymously submit your own questions for one of our upcoming videos. And if you're not already subscribed to us, click the subscribe button above this video on YouTube, so if you submit a question, that way you'll actually get a notification of it here on YouTube when we answer your question. So make sure you click subscribe. And if you guys want to follow me at VidCon, I will be vlogging while I'm there. I'll put links to my mobile channel and my vlog channel in the description below if you want to see me hanging out at VidCon with a whole bunch of other YouTubers. It'd be awesome. And I will see you guys next week for another Youth Questions video. Hope you guys have a great week. Bye. Minnows are nibbling at my toes. There's too many mosquitoes off to the shore, so I just took a step out here and no mosquitoes.
And sometimes I'm brutally honest.